So the next part in working to be present is really working on breath, and that's a huge key also to being able to be present, because really the only time you're present is in this very moment. But wait, there it went, it's gone. You see, it's here and gone. But the present moment is the only moment that you're able, in that breath, that current breath. And it's not even just the current breath that you can be present. It's the point in between your inhale and your exhale where you're holding your breath. If you hold it for that split second, that's truly where you're being present. And you can allow everything to go, is in that moment. So when we're breathing, when we breathe in, we're filling our lungs up, and you fill them up. We let it out all the way. But you see, when I put my hand up here, that was the moment where I was finally holding my breath. And that moment is the moment that I'm fully present. That everything leaves my mind because I'm thinking on holding my breath in that moment. And in that true moment when there's nothing and you're just there, that's when you're truly present, in that very moment. So the true key is to control your breath and to work on breath. Because when we're super anxious, we're thinking far ahead, what happens to our breath? It goes fast. We start breathing fast, we get anxious, we start sweating, we get nervous, or our mind goes wild. And the times when we think about the past, sometimes our breath slows, we get depressed, thinking about the past. The only true thing is right here in this very moment. And so the true thing of it is to learn your breath and to learn to control your breath. Because we all have things going on. Life events happen that throw us off track, whether it's at work or at home, kid work, stress, things. Just life happens. Someone slams on their brakes in front of you. Someone, bumps into you, or whatever the case is, things happen, and it takes us off course. But you can still be present in that moment, but really the way to get back to the moment where we're letting our mind wander, because sometimes our minds will do that without learning to control our minds and our thoughts, is to return to breath, and breath will pull us back in. So maybe you're in a workout. I mean, this is just personal experiences of late, doing workouts and running, and my leg's not the best. When things don't feel right and I'm running and I start thinking in my mind and how hard it is and how hard it's become to run, it makes it worse. My breathing goes heavy, and anyway, it's breathing heavy anyway because of exercise. But that's when I really learned to return to breath. Start slowing your breath down. When you breathe fast, you're going to make yourself anxious. So it's really just going to slow breath. And bringing yourself back to present. You see? If you just learn to, just watch and breathe with me right now, if you would. See how you feel different. And those 4, 5, 6 breaths, those slow breaths, return to present. Everything around you slows and stops. Your mind becomes breath when you really think of taking that breath in and feeling where the breath goes. Feeling the oxygen come in and fill your lungs. Feeling the carbon dioxide come out of your nose and your mouth. And come out and leave. And feel it. And feel how your skin feels different. Feel how your mind is more clear. Feel how you hear better. How everything is more crisp. You see, really returning to breath is part of it. We really got to slow down and return our breath to being slow. Slow yourself down. Do some visualization work in with that too. In the next video I'll hit that. But so really on this one, just really work on controlling your breath. There might be times and situations where you can't control your breath. That you can't focus on it as much. Obviously, if you're driving or in situations like that, you don't want to be out really focusing on your breath and lose focus of everything ahead of you and get yourself in a worse situation. But really return to breath. Really return to slow, deep breaths. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Go real slow because that keeps your heart rate down. You can control your heart rate by controlling your breath. If you didn't know that, your heart rate will totally slow down when you control your breath. You can totally control it. Just start slowing it down. Like I said, we'll take ourselves to a peaceful place. We'll do that next video. And we'll also do one on how to really work at this and what does it take to get really, really good at this. So really work on returning to breath, controlling your breath, slowing it down, deep in, all the way as far as you can go, and then slow out as well. So yeah, really work on returning to breath. So as always, be blessed because you are blessed. Be well, stay well. Please share, like, and comment if this touches you, as it will also probably touch someone else as well. Anyway, that's it for today. JustB.